Hole 7 is a 396-yard par 4. This is a dogleg right that rewards positioning but punishes the wrong line. A series of mounds and trees guard the inside corner, making it difficult to take an aggressive shortcut. The smart play is to favor the left side of the fairway, which opens up the angle into the green and keeps the trouble out of play. Players who challenge the inside too aggressively risk being blocked or left with a difficult stance, turning a scoring opportunity into a recovery hole. From the fairway, this is a hole where players can start thinking about birdie, but only with the right angle. The approach plays into a green that demands awareness of both shape and pin position. A back left hole location is particularly dangerous, especially for shots coming from the wrong side of the fairway. Position off the tee dictates whether you can attack or need to play safely toward the middle. The green features subtle but important level changes, along with a large mound that runs diagonally from the back toward the middle. These contours influence how the ball reacts on landing and make distance control critical. Being on the wrong level can leave a difficult putt even from a relatively short range. This is a green where understanding the shape is just as important as hitting the surface. Hole 8 is a 242-yard par 3. This is a long and demanding par 3 that typically plays as one of the toughest holes on the course. From an elevated tee, players are hitting a long iron or hybrid into a narrow green that sits on a diagonal from left to right. Distance control is critical here. This is not a hole where you can rely on feel. The smart play is to favor the center of the green, taking trouble out of play and accepting a longer birdie putt. The green is shallow and features a pronounced internal mound that divides the surface. This creates distinct levels and makes it difficult to get the ball close unless you're on the correct side of the green. Being on the wrong level can leave a challenging two-putt, especially across the slope. With limited depth and trouble surrounding the green, precision is required just to hold the putting surface. Hole 9 is a 605-yard par 5. This is the first par 5 on the course and one of the best scoring opportunities, but only with the right start. The ideal tee shot is a right to left shape that keeps the ball away from a series of bunkers lining the right side of the fairway. Those bunkers are well positioned to catch anything that leaks, immediately turning this hole into a 3-shot grind. A well-placed drive down the left side opens up the hole and sets up the chance to be aggressive. Long hitters may consider advancing the ball as far as possible to set up a shorter third, or even challenge the hole in 2, but positioning remains key. The fairway offers room, but straying out of position can quickly take scoring off the table. For most players, this is about setting up a comfortable wedge distance and keeping the ball in play. The third shot is where this hole becomes a true opportunity. From the fairway, players can attack with confidence. The green is relatively receptive and offers a chance to get the ball close, but only if you manage your position properly. Compared to many greens on the course, this one is more forgiving. There's less severe contouring, making it easier to control distance and give players a legitimate birdie chance. Being on the correct level will improve your chances of converting. Hole 10 is a 444-yard par 4. This is one of the most demanding holes on the course and immediately puts pressure on the tee shot. The fairway is narrow, with bunkers and large trees guarding the right side, while the left side offers little relief. There's no clear safe miss here. Both sides bring trouble into play. The priority is finding the fairway. This is not a hole to chase distance. A controlled tee shot positioned in the short grass is essential to have any chance of attacking the green. From the fairway, players are typically facing a mid to long iron into a difficult, well-protected green. A lake guards the front left, immediately taking away any shot that turns over or comes up short on that side. This forces players to favor a more controlled line, often working the ball towards a safer side of the green. There's no laying back here. This is a full commitment approach. Players must choose a target, trust the number, and execute. Anything slightly offline brings big trouble into play. This is one of the most difficult greens on the course. The surface features subtle but significant level changes, making it extremely difficult to get the ball close. Hole 11 is a 425-yard par 4. This is one of the most visually striking holes on the course, but also one of the most demanding from the tee. The driving area is framed by bunkers on both sides, creating a narrow corridor that requires both accuracy and commitment. This is not a hole to get aggressive. Finding the fairway is the priority, as anything offline quickly turns into a difficult recovery. From the fairway, players face an approach into a highly complex green that punishes any lack of precision. The green features a deep bowl in the center, with higher levels surrounding it on multiple sides. Depending on the pin location, players must be extremely precise with both distance and direction. Shots that are even slightly off can be rejected, rolling back into the lower section or worse, running off the green entirely. This is a hole where simply hitting the green is not enough. You need to be on the correct level. The green is challenging. With multiple levels and surrounding slopes, being above the hole or on the wrong level can quickly lead to three putts. Miss long and recovery becomes extremely difficult. Hole 12 is a 466-yard par 4. The drive plays downhill to a level landing area, but bunkers are staggered on both sides, creating a narrow target that requires precision. Players must pick a line and commit, as drifting offline quickly brings trouble into play. Position off the tee is critical, because this hole becomes significantly more difficult the moment you miss the fairway. From the fairway, players are left with a long uphill approach into the green. The elevation change adds distance, and with bunkers continuing to guard both sides, there's very little margin for error. This is a demanding second shot where solid contact and proper club selection are critical. Anything coming from the rough or a poor angle makes it extremely difficult to hold the green. The green features noticeable undulation and multiple levels, creating a wide variety of pin positions. Distance control is key. Being on the wrong level can leave long, difficult putts, while misses in the wrong areas bring challenging recoveries into play. This is a green that rewards precise approaches and punishes anything slightly offline.